Now on Khan Academy, let's take a look at student participation and progress in their classes. Again, if you start at the teacher dashboard and go to your classes tab, you can scroll through your classes for the ones that you want to view. You click on the name of your class, and on the left-hand side, you can start with activity overview. And you can see in the middle, you get an overview of the progress that your students have made in the class and the time that they have spent logged in and active in the classes. It defaults to checking the last 7 days of classwork, but you can change that to your preference, including a customizable range. And if you look down, you can see that it has total time on task in minutes, skills that they have worked on, skills that were leveled up, they improved their skills, and the number of skills that moved up a mastery level and ended at proficient or mastered. You even get a color coding chart here to see how they've done on their lessons. And you can see the key for the coding chart right up here. Going down the list, if you want to check individually exactly what your students worked on, you can click on the arrow by their name, and you'll get a short list of information that they specifically worked on. So Melissa has worked on pre-algebra, including factors and multiples, and she was proficient in factors and familiar with factor pairs. George has worked on pre-algebra factors and multiples and has worked on factor pairs as well and is considered familiar with that. At the top of the activity tab, you can go to skills to take a closer look. And mastery. You can also view their progress over on the left by clicking on the scores tab. Here you can see Melissa has a number of scores for the first sections, including an 86 and a 100. And you can actually click on these to view the report individually. On the left-hand side is a list of questions that were missed in gray and ones that were good in green. It posts the ones that were missed up towards the top and the ones that were good towards the bottom. So you can click into each of these to get a better look at how your student did, how they responded, and what might have gone wrong if this question was not correct. You can reveal answers over on the right-hand side. This did open another tab, so I'm going to close this to go back. You'll notice on the list where your students have scores that there is a next page. So if they have more assignments you have not viewed, you can click next to bring those up to the view. And we saw that George has done some work in this lesson. However, it does not look like he's taken any of the practice lessons, and that's why he doesn't have a score on here yet. You can also download this as a CSV spreadsheet if you need to share this or for whatever purposes. If you need to download or print a page to save for your auditing purposes, I think your best bet is to go to the teacher dashboard and this time choose students. Click the name of the student that you need to print or save their information for. And on the left-hand side, choose progress. Similar to the activity tab, you can view the last 7 days or change the date range to what you want. You can also do that with content as well. You can see down the list what they have worked on recently. And personally, for auditing purposes, this is the page that I print because it has their first and last name on it. It has the name of the online platform and it has their time on task. The only issue I have come across is you do not get the year that this was printed. So I add that in there for auditing purposes as well. And I can choose to print that out as is, although it will only give me the first page when I print. Or I can choose to save this as a PDF in a folder that I have created for auditing purposes.